Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. I'm here today with Guap Tarantino. How you living, man?
You did what I'm saying. I'm high as fuck.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah, I'm geeked up. I've been high since I landed.
We got something in common then too, bro. I've been smoking blunts all day, doing other interviews, and now it's slowly like catching up to me. Like, holy shit, I got to power through these interviews off, despite the fact that I got so much kush up in my system, you know?
Yo, you gotta pop a snatcher to get me out here, man.
Yeah. I got an E-pill in my pocket. I'm gonna take it halfway through this interview. I'm gonna take a perk. I got generic perks in my bag. I'm gonna take some of them. Just power up.
I got a perk too.
Do you really? You can go viral right off that. You want Percocet?
Yeah, man. Got it.
I always bring that shit up, and everybody always knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's like one meme that everybody has seen.
Nah, man, look, got it like that for real.
Oh, yeah,
That's my
yeah.
little cousin. I been in Atlanta with him, shit, man. We be geeked up.
He walked in here, and he was like immediately like, I need a bag of chips. I can't take this perk unless I get a bag of chips. And then we gave him a fucking soda. He put the perk in there. All of a sudden, he had a blue soda. And he was just, you know, that's what he's getting by off that, I guess. Yeah. You love that shit or what?
I love everything. Drugs now.
How old are you?
23.
23.
Yeah, I just turned 23, yeah.
Yeah. When did you start doing drugs? Let's get right into the good shit.
Nah, like, shit. You saying do a drug, like, I'm doing crack.
Like you're living under the bridge and shit. Also, for the record, Guap got like 10 of his homies in here right now.
No, for real. Nah,
The accusations is coming up.
Nah, like, you know, like, I tried it when I was, like, 15. I was about 15. Then I started, and then when I turned, like, 18, I started doing just perks. I wasn't smoking. I was just popping perks.
Right.
Drinking lean. Then, eventually, I started smoking.
Right.
And I just do all three of them.
What were you like as a young kid? Take us back to the childhood version.
I was bad, but I wasn't like just bad. Like I ain't feel like I wasn't bad, but everybody used to say I was. You feel me? Like I was like a class clown, putting you down type nigga. You feel me?
Too much personality. The same reason that everybody likes you now is the reason why you probably weren't doing too good in school, and the teachers probably weren't too hyped on having you there.
Nah, it was like I used to do my work, or I had a girl or something do it, and then I used to disrupt the whole class. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I always did my work, or I had my work done, but I just used to everybody else couldn't get their shit done because me.
You had too much personality. You were treating the class like a fucking stand-up comedy routine.
I was treating like whatever the hell I wanted to do. Teacher with that, though, they fuck with it.
But you weren't getting in trouble. You weren't like getting suspended all the time. You were just pissing the teachers off.
Yeah, I was getting suspended and shit, but I ain't really like. It wasn't like. It was like once in a year where I get suspended for like slapping somebody or some shit. Other than
just
that,
gotta
I
make
used
a
to get
statement.
caught. Yeah, and then
Right.
So it'd be like once a year I get suspended on some shit, on some crazy shit.
What's your
and then I would be at the end of the year.
You get arrested young or?
Hell no, I just always used to get caught by the police, but they never took me to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you never had enough evidence?
Yeah, they never had enough evidence.
Why? Because you had it stashed somewhere?
No.
They just couldn't find it?
Yeah, finessing is a blessing. Finessing is a blessing.
So,
you dig what I'm saying?
where are you from exactly?
I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Zone 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Kirkwood. I stayed everywhere. I stayed on the whole east side, West Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from the east side of Atlanta.
So did you grow up knowing how legendary Zone 6 is from a rap perspective?
Hey, yeah, that nigga Gucci had that shit on smash when I was goddamn getting older.
Right.
And then,
because you're young enough that you kind of grew up always knowing about Gucci and shit, right?
Yeah. So it's like, and then when my cousin got down, he got the shit on smash. So it's like,
which one? Your cousin?
Future.
Oh, Future's your cousin. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it's like, I just wanted. I always grew up and had this shit on smash too.
Oh, okay. So you were a teenager and you knew that your cousin was Future, and that were you like close with him, or were you like just aspiring to be close with him?
That's my boy.
You knew him like real well.
That's my boy.
Okay.
When I was 10, and I got 11. I got my first studio. He came to my house, tried to put the shit together.
For real?
Yeah.
Was he when you were 11? So 12 years ago? Yeah. Oh, so you knew him before he was really a name. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Hey, I got cousins I ain't never talked to, so and I don't give a fuck about ever talking to them.
I still got cousins. I'm still mean. I ain't no little guy in key with my cousin until last year.
They're your cousins too?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Why is everybody in Atlanta related?
Everybody some thoughts.
Freaknik. You guys are all Freaknik babies.
Freaknik baby in the 90s.
They're all nodding and shit.
It was going down.
You know anybody who was born, who was conceived at Freaknik? That's a good question.
Shit, probably me. I don't know. Shit, that was back in the day.
You like sitting around as a kid, your parents are telling you stories about Freaknik, like as a bedtime story?
See, like, nah, they ain't really tell me like that. My daddy, he told me when he got out, like, he told me about it when he got out of jail. He ain't really tell me, like, growing up. You know what I'm saying? But I heard about that shit. I wish I was born then. I'm on that. You heard?
Yeah.
I'm on the Freaknik shit.
I think they got to take everybody's phones or something, because I feel like with social media, it's like a different thing. Because you ever see like all these videos of girls sucking on those cucumbers in the club?
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I picture going down at Freaknik.
Yeah. It's worse shit than that. This is Atlanta. 2019 Freaknik, but they fucking on the everywhere. On the CNN sign, you gonna see some folk fucking on the CNN sign, man.
Definitely.
It going down in our town this summer.
This is the summer.
Nah, for real.
Wait, okay, so do you like, so you're like paying super close attention to Future's career, obviously, since he's your cousin and shit. And what was it like seeing him all of a sudden start blowing the fuck up, where in the course of a couple of years he went from unknown to mega famous?
It was just like, you know, it was that shit like, to me, like, from my perspective, because, like, you know, I was like, he was him, but I was still like in a fan perspective, but this was my cousin, you feel me? So I'm seeing all these folks, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just watching him like change, his music change and shit, and that shit just always like inspired me, you feel me? But I was doing music for it. I was rapping and making rhymes and shit when I was 8. Like,
really?
Look, like, yeah, but it was like seeing him like really made me want to like really try to do that shit.
Right.
Cause like somebody that close could do that shit. I know I can really, really do that shit too, you feel me?
And it's crazy too to think that like even before Future really blew up, he did that tape with Gucci. So you must have been like, holy shit, like it's about to happen.
Man,
that was in the early days.
I knew it was finna happen, goddamn. I knew about the Rats on Rats song before everybody else.
Really?
So I already knew what the fuck was finna happen. I already knew what the fuck going on then.
For
I was
real?
telling everybody at school, like, man, my cousin finna blow up. Y'all don't even know it.
Okay.
Then goddamn, a couple days later, that song came out, the Rats on Rats song.
Yeah.
And it been up ever since.
That's crazy. Damn, so you seen it
It
up
was
close
like
and
ninth
personal.
grade.
Was
I
he-
remember that shit was ninth grade. Cause that's how I got cool with like the singers and shit. Cause they it wasn't even just me. Like all my cousins like who around my age, like in school, like they used to call us free band or shit like that. Like
Right.
in high school and shit. Like
They would just be gassing you up.
hell yeah.
You can get clout off anything in high school.
Fuck that clout shit.
You don't call it that or what?
I call it that. It just be like shit. That shit just a blessing. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact. All the good shit that comes with it.
Hell yeah.
What do you
Bullshit,
think
too.
you're most motivated by? Money, fame, women,
Nah, like
Percocets?
nah, it's really like myself and like being broke before, like so it's like never not trying to go back to that. Motivate me, you feel me?
Right.
And wanting to do more shit for more people in my family and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that would keep me really going. Besides like myself and just the love I got for music. I love this shit. You feel me? I be in the studio every day.
Yeah. You got that workaholic mentality?
Hell yeah. No days off type shit. Like I ain't got no studio, I'm mad type shit. Like cussing labor and everything.
You gotta have that mentality. I feel like once you start making the centerpiece of your life, like going to the club or some shit, that's when it starts falling apart for a rapper. But I feel like by this point, motherfuckers know, like.
I ain't really dropped no music in the year. I just been in the studio working with other artists and everything. My last real mixtape was Geico. You feel me? I dropped Free Money that was a collab mixtape with a producer, and I dropped a little EP with Nav.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You know what I'm
How'd
saying?
you get cool with Nav?
Man, it was just like, we just seen each other and just click, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in Atlanta. And Future, Cash, them came to the studio. They just flew in. And we was at the studio, me, Future, Casino, a couple more others. We was at the studio and they came. And Future introduced me to him. And They just locked us in and we made like 5 songs that night.
Right.
The bitch was hard.
Is that your first Indian friend?
Yeah. Nah, cause I was finna say, goddamn, I had Buddy back in the day, named No Way, but he was Mexican.
Oh, okay.
That don't count.
Yeah, it's different.
whole
It's a whole different country. But what do you think
They
about
look alike, though.
working with Nav? Like what was that like? That was different than working with a lot of the normal dudes you work with.
Nah, it was regular. Cause I already like, you know what I'm saying? I'm real comfortable. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm real comfortable with my music and how I record and just it. Period. Like the music, the studio. So it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying?
I used to make fun of Nav, but I'm a fan of him now, so I kind of feel bad about talking shit about him on Twitter back in the day. Not even talking shit. We just used to have jokes about him, but I gotta admit he's pretty good.
Nah, now cool. I fuck with him.
Yeah, he's hard. Okay, so you're just a kid. You're doing music since you were 8. You're watching Future. When did you first start to like find your groove musically, or start to get any kind of recognition?
Man, like, shit. When I was like 14, 13 and shit, 12 and shit. Goddamn, I made my first mixtape when I was like 12, and I took it to school and gave it to all the kids in my grade. Goddamn. And then, goddamn, we were going to this gang rink, and goddamn, I was trying to get the DJ shit, play the music and shit. I was trying to do that shit like 2 years. They ain't started playing my shit. I was about, goddamn, 15.
Right.
But, yeah, like, basically, I used to go to, like, every team, anything team on the east side. I used to go to that motherfucker 30 deep, 40 deep. Goddamn. Shit, you gotta get noticed. You come everywhere, goddamn, deep in here like that. So that's just really, and we just used to go perform at parties and shit. That shit just started getting bigger and bigger, and I started like putting like shit on like different little websites, shit like SoundCloud and shit like that. And different folks started fucking with me and shit.
How are you pulling up 40 or 50 deep though? Like I feel like it could be tough to
man.
assemble a squad that big.
Man, we was got
your whole neighborhood or
we all
what?
stayed around like it was this skating rink called Golden Glide on West Chapel.
So is the skating rink? Skating rink is kind of the spot you could get popping in Atlanta on a very, very underground level.
As a kid.
As a local level.
Yeah, as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were going to. So you know, like the Glide is on West Chapel. Everybody from goddamn. Man, everybody from the east side used to come that bit. Before you kept busting, get dropped off, walk that motherfucker. I done walked that motherfucker before, like, man, everybody used to get that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And just going there, getting a name there, you know, beating folks up, shit like that.
Yep.
Until folks start recognizing you, and then you go rap.
You graduate to the real clubs later.
You gotta do something though for folks start fucking with you. You gotta jump folk, beat folk, you know.
You in the skating rink before until you hit like 18, and then you start hitting the 18 plus clubs.
Nah, I was doing that shit at 16.
You were
like
getting in the
I
club.
was going to the 18 and up clubs and shit. We were going at 30 deep.
Really?
Yeah, cause like we was already known. So like say like a host or a promoter from the teen shit do the grown folk shit. They used to just get us in on some rap shit. So they used to let us come to the club and perform, but we was coming 30, 40 deep. We were being grown folk ad too. And then I started getting mad and shit, cause I was really trying to take that rap shit serious. And then, you know, we claiming free band doing this shit. And it was like, we was slick making the name hot. You feel me? So it was like.
Damn, so you were making it hard for Future because you guys were going places and fucking shit up?
Hell nah, it was just like, we was just being for ass, screaming free band, and doing dumb shit. And
right.
you know, that wasn't the right way to do shit.
Okay.
But I started just like really just taking that rap shit serious and shit. Just really just trying to move right and like move, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do the right shit. Right. And I ain't never had no, like my mama, she used to manage me and shit. And then like the older I got, the more like in the streets I started like jumping out the porch and shit, you feel me? So like it was a point when goddamn I was out the porch all the way. My mom, she was like, you wanna be out the porch? Then I ain't fucking with you with the rap shit like that. But she still helped sometimes shit. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like I just had to learn this shit myself from like when I was like really like 16 and a half, 17 type shit.
You dropped out?
No, hell no.
No, you finished? You did good in school?
I graduated.
Oh, hey.
Hey, I graduated. I can't remember my GPA though. It was high though, I think. It wasn't.
It's been a long time.
It wasn't fucked up.
I can't remember my SAT score. Whenever I hear people talk about that, I always wish I
I
remembered.
ain't take all this shit.